tremendous amount of buzz about social media. And I would tell you in the US, there's a lot of talk about authenticity. The buzzword is authenticity. The buzzword is about, transparency. You guys have all heard these terms? So there's a lot of problems with me. For me, there's a lot of problems with these things. So, the traditional, quote-unquote, use of social media, of course, is Twitter, Facebook, MySpace, these kind of things, right? So I'm a small business. I have, again, under 100 employees. Until the second I make the speech, I'm answering emails. And 2 minutes before I walk out of the door, I'm going to be, again, responding to emails from my staff, from my clients, things like that. But in the world of Twitter, or in the world of Facebook, or in the world of blogging, I'm expected to answer every person who emails me, right? So if I can't do it, explain to me how the CEO of a major Fortune 100 company does it. But the CEO of Apple, or the CEO of pick the Kmart, Target, whatever it is expected to maintain his own blog that he writes on his own, right? He's expected to Twitter on his own. He's expected to use Facebook on his own without help from others because it's not authentic. It's absurd. It's crazy. And it's one of the reasons that social media, as it is now, simply does not work in corporate America. There is not a Fortune 500 company who spends $1 million a year on social media PR related. And $1 million a year is not a lot of money. So there was a lot of noise made earlier this year, if you heard about it. Pizza Hut hired a full-time Twitter intern. Anybody see that? Big news. You know what that means? It means nobody else has a Twitter employee. So we're talking about a free, unpaid intern. So Twitter and Facebook and these things, if you use them and you're a corporation, it's a rolling press conference. It's a press conference which is always going on. So that guy, who is the CEO of a Fortune 100 company, doesn't have time to sit with his top employees every day. Doesn't have time to sit with his top customers every day. But he's expected to respond via Twitter or Facebook or these sorts of things whenever he can. It's simply not reasonable. It's simply, and that's why it's not working. Corporations today are not using social media. There's a lot of noise about it, but they simply don't use it. And again, we're being taped, so I won't name names. But working for many major corporations, I can tell you they don't use it. And I know if they're not using it, their competitors surely aren't using it. So it's something which gets a lot of lip service, but as it stands now, it's not from a corporate public relations, corporate marketing standpoint being used by more than a handful of companies. So a lot of noise has been given to the few companies who have done it and have done it right. Zappos, JetBlue, a few others. Yes, there's a few case studies of people who have done it and they've done it very well. But very few do it at all. I think that social media is something which is a lot of hype, a lot of talk, but not something which is at all practical these days.